Hello, Attorney Vic Rodriguez. Thank you for inviting us into your home. You are a successful lawyer for more than 20 years. You defended Marcos in the electoral protest in 2016 and helped him win the presidency in 2022. You served him as executive secretary for 79 days. All of these are written in the book titled Kingmaker. Now, my first question is, why did you publish the book?
Let me welcome you first to my home. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me. For the book, yes, the Kingmaker, the hard copy, I have decided to write this book even before when I was still in Malacanang. Alam naman ninyo na all the time that I was serving as the executive secretary way back in 2022, napakaraming maling paratang, mga bintang na ang layunin ay sirain ang aking pagkatao, integridad at pangalan at ganun din upang hiyain ang aking pamilya ang naglabasan at ibinuhos sa akin noong mga ayaw doon sa ating tinatahak na good governance nung tayo ay nasa gobyerno pa. And yung mga paninira naman, I think it's par for the course dahil masidhi yung ating direksyon noon that we are essentially, our path is directed essentially to war on corruption. Ayaw na natin ng korupsyon sa gobyerno. And yun nga, I've decided to come out with the book, The Kingmaker, the hard copy, upang pabulaanan pasinungalingan ang lahat ng maling paratang na ibinuhos at ibinintang sa akin. And it's all here in the book. Um, Kingmaker, the hard copy. Nandito lahat, pati dokumento, linahad natin dito upang pasinungalingan ang napakaraming maling paratang at malisyosong bintang na kanilang ibinigay, ibinuhos at ipinukol sa akin.
The book said you had a comfortable childhood. You went to law school and became a lawyer. What was your view of public service?
Public service is a noble duty for anyone should he or she be blessed to be given the opportunity. Dahil sa tingin ko yan na ang pinakamataas na calling, maglingkod ka sa iyong kababayan, maglingkod ka sa iyong kapwa Pilipino, maglingkod ka sa iyong bansa at hindi dapat salaulain at hindi dapat tingnan na opportunity para maging mayabang ka, para maging siga ka, magkamal ng kapangyarihan, magkamal ng yaman, at kung ano-ano pang mga financial or material na bagay sa hindi tamang pamamaraan.
Would you say you're too much of an idealist? What prepared you for public service and what prepared you to have to seek for high standards in government?
Oh, mahal ko ang Pilipinas, mahal ko ang Pilipino, mahal ko yung mga anak ko. At during the time na kami nangangampanya, at during the time, nasa libro lahat yun, nandito sa Kingmaker, the hard copy. During the time na kami nangangampanya hanggang sa kami nanalo na, isa lang naman ang aking panantayan, to do good for the next 6 years, 2022 to 2028, believing that pag kami nagtrabaho ng tapat, that is the best legacy I can leave my children. Not money, not wealth, but good name for them. Not for me. I'm done. Nag-iis na ako.
You were out of public eye for a long, long time, and now the book is out and it is a bestseller. Why do you think the people are buying the book and supposedly believing in you?
With all humility, I had a feeling that the book will be very well accepted by the public. Pero ako talaga nagulat, nagulantang ako nung degree ng warmth ng kanilang reception. Talagang nakakataba ng puso, and if it's only for the way it was received, I would say na hindi tumalab ang mga paninirang ibinato sa akin.
Often, what part of the books makes you think that the people will remember most after reading?
Bias kasi ako, sasabihin ko lahat dahil maganda talaga yung libro. Maganda yung libro, maganda yung pagkasulat at ito ay factual, supported by documents, supported by photos. So I think I'm not the right person to be asked kung ano yung parte ng libro or chapter ng libro or istorya sa libro na pinakamatatandaan at tumagos sa puso ng mamamayang Pilipino. Although I'm not oblivious to the many comments that I've been receiving na itong parting ito ang nakatatak sa amin, itong parting ito ang ah, touch our hearts, etc., etc. But I think I'm not the right person to reply to your question.
If you didn't leave the government, what good governance style and
Hindi ubra smuggling.
reforms, hindi ubra
Hindi
smuggling,
ubra smuggling. Hindi ubra
o
smuggling. Hindi
rice,
uubra yung mga ganyang korupsyon.
rice, oil, sugar,
Well, there are
everything.
some, yung oil wala tayong magagawa ron. Yung bigas, kaya kailangan mo lang talagang tanganan yung Department of Agriculture. Para may mga commodities tayo na hindi naman totally dependent sa nangyayari sa lokal eh. Meron ka ring, you have to factor what's happening outside. Yung global demand and the global condition prevailing at the moment. Pero yung nasa kontrol mo, kagaya ng korupsyon, kayang-kayang bastunin yun eh. Sabi ko nga, 1 taon lang, let's just set the tone. Titining yung korupsyon na yan, bababa yan.
So after that Marcos stint, you're now wiser and better. What would you bring in case you join a government service again?
War on corruption. War on corruption. Ang Pilipinas, sinungaling ang mga tao o lalo pa yung mga politiko nagsasabing mahirap ang Pilipinas. Hindi. Mahirap ang Pilipino dahil napakaraming corrupt. That's why we have to band together and launch this war on corruption.
When you say corruption in high places,
Lahat, sa
including
lahat, executive, legislative, grabe ang korupsyon. Grabe ang korupsyon. If we can only temper their greed for money and put back the money in circulation back into government, probably we will feel that we are moving and progressing ahead.
what lessons did you learn from all this? From the
Never lose yourself. Kahit sino pang kasama mo,
and
huwag
then
mong ibebenta karakter mo. Eh di
okay.
ba nabali ka na ikaw yung parang standout ka ron dahil lahat sila ginagawa yun, ikaw lang ang hindi, outcast ka, outlier ka, okay lang. Pero
And
wag mong isasangla yung karakter mo, wag.
and then you publish the book and it's now bestseller. And so people think, I suppose, because it's a bestseller, people bought the book, read the book, and appreciated you better than they used to before. Do you think that the book is a bestseller, sending you any message?
Well, the book is a bestseller. Thank you to all those who supported me and the book. Maraming salamat. Is it telling me something? Probably. That's why I always ask for wisdom, for the gift of discernment. Bihira kasi yung discernment, mabigat yun eh. Diba? It's always a choice. Sabi nga, kahapon, may naringgan ako ng isang araw. Ang discernment, when you talk about discernment and wisdom, it's not a choice between good and evil. It's a choice between good and good. Kaya napakahirap. Napakahirap. So I always ask for discernment.
What can we expect from you in the next few weeks? Will there be a part 2, a Tagalog version, a comics version, or we will see you again in the public eye?
Well, as for the book, nais kong ilimbag ito sa Filipino para maunawaan ng higit na maraming mamamayan. Dahil ito nga, sabi nga nung doon sa libro, may halaga ito kundi man sa batas, sa kasaysayan. At maganda rin itong maging sa Tagalog para makuhaan ng inspirasyon ng maraming makakabasa doon sa ano yung linalaman ng storya ng Kingmaker, the hard copy. What do people expect from me? Will they see me in public? I'm always with the book out, with my position before, public na talaga eh. Public na talaga. Although I'm back in my private practice, but Will I seek for an elective post? Probably. We'll see.
And then you joined the government and it was some kind of baptism of fire. You learned some very difficult lessons.
Wala akong regrets because all the time that I was there, I was doing it not for myself, not for my family, for the
Is
country, for the people.
will the difficult lessons stop you from running?
Those difficult lessons have molded me, and I'd like to believe I've gained so much wisdom that it would not deter me from rendering future public service. As to what or in what capacity, I do not know.
To move against the probable amendment to the charter is a good move to run for a good reason to run for senator.
When I came out opposing any attempt to tinker with our Constitution, walang politika doon. Walang politika ron. Nakikita ko lang yung direksyon nilang tinatahak ay hindi para sa Pilipino. At wala kasing opposition na. So somebody must stand up and oppose lahat ng mali nilang ginagawa. It's a risky thing. It's a risky proposition. Kaya lang, bansa mo na yung nakataya. Yung bansang yun, doon din nakatira yung mga anak ko. Doon din yung asawa ko, doon din ang pamilya ko. Kung wala mag-o-oppose, di damay-damay tayo.
But things being the way they are in Philippine politics, you are running against City Hall. You are running against
It's
Malacanang.
high time. It's high time that Filipino people push back itong mga nasa kapangyarihan. Kundi habang buhay na lang tayo maghihirap. Kaya panahon na tatanggalin natin yung mentalidad na ganyan talaga, you do not fight City Hall. I'm not fighting City Hall. I'm calling out City Hall for the many wrong policies that it seeks to do. Hindi dapat. At walang masama doon. Bakit? Right ko yun eh. Bilang Pilipino, karapatan kong magpahayag ng aking disgusto sa maling polisiya at direksyon at patakaran ng gobyerno.
And you're planning to run as independent?
When I run, it's clear to me that I will run as an independent because it's clear to me that my party should only be the Republic of the Philippines. And my party mates and my party colleagues should be no other than the Filipino people. I will not be beholden to any political party, to any politician, to any oligarch.
But things being the way they are, you need money to run a campaign, to mount a campaign.
Yes, but you don't need that much money to mount a credible and decent campaign.
How much money do you need?
Enough to somehow give transportation allowance to your volunteers. Of course, may meron kang gastos dyan, yung pamasahe mo sa aeroplano, pamasahe mo sa barko, panggasolina mo, and so on and so forth. How much money do I cannot quantify. But akin nga, sabi ko, kung saan lang abutin. Pagka kinapos, di hanggang dun lang talaga. And let the people decide. Should I offer myself as among the candidates for senator? Wala akong problema doon. Meron naman dyan yung mga established names. O di kung ayaw nyo sa akin, doon kayo. Basta tatandaan ninyo, you must realize what is at stake this midterm election. Kung gusto nyo pa rin sa buhay na meron ang mga Pilipino ngayon, huwag nyo ko iboto. Walang problema. Walang problema. Hindi sasama ang loob ko. Kung happy na kayo sa ayuda at bata pa lang kayo, pinangarap nyo na paglaki nyo, ang pangarap nyo lang ay makatanggap ng ayuda sa gobyerno, o di boto nyo sila. Pero kung gusto ninyong reforma at war on corruption, dito tayo.
If you're out there introducing yourself and calling the people to vote for you, what would you say? How would you summarize the entire message in the book into a few 10 minutes, say?
We have, all of us, meron tayong kapangyarihang baguhin ang kapalaran ng ating bansa. Kagaya rin ng ating buhay. Marami riyan ipinanganak na mahirap. Hindi kasalanang ikay ipinanganak na mahirap. Pero puwede kang magmuni-muni kung tumanda ka na at mamamatay ka na lang mahirap pa rin. Baka meron kang hindi ginawa. Gano'n din dito sa pagsisilbi sa bansa. Hindi pupuwedeng habang buhay mahirap ang Pilipino dahil mayaman ang Pilipinas. Hindi pupuwedeng lahat tayo ay salita lang ng salita ng mabubuti, na labanan ng korupsyon at binibigyan ka ng pagkakataon na katawanin yung, good governance, yung, war on corruption at ibinibigay sa'yo yung tiwala ng Pilipino, tatalikuran mo. Yun ang isang, bagay na napakahirap na magbulag-bulagan.
The book is titled Kingmaker, and indeed you were arguably the kingmaker. And there's a Filipino saying, ikaw ang nagbayo, nagtanim at nagsaing, iba ang kumain. Summarize, you did the hard work and you are not reaping the fruits of your labor. How do you feel looking back?
Masama ang loob ko hindi dahil ako yung hindi kumain, kundi dahil hindi ibinigay doon sa dapat makakain ng maayos, which is yung mamamayang Pilipino, yung tinatahak kong direksyon na good governance, yung tinatahak kong direksyon na lessen or temper their greed and corruption. Masama ang loob ko ron. But not for me. Ako, wala ako.
Can you do it alone?
A whisper may not be as loud as a shout, but a whisper can call your attention and can bring you back to your personal center. And that whisper can be a catalyst for change. Because in time, it will gain traction and it will become a roar. Enough for those who are in power to finally hear the real plea and cry of the people. So I'm not at all bothered that I could just be alone. Okay lang yun. Importante merong tumayo at merong magsimula. So, I cannot be oblivious to the request, to the question, to the persistent call for me to consider running. Kung ako lang, ayaw ko yan. Kaya lang, hindi ba't parang ang bigat din naman sa dibdib mo, napaka-selfish mo naman dahil hindi rin naman lahat ay nabibigyan ng pribilehiyo na matamo yung tiwala ng mga kababayan mo.
It's not about power.
No,
It's not about money.
no,
It's not about pain.
no.
What is it?
Service. Service. I just cannot turn my back on the Filipino people because I've been around. Nakakausap ko sila. Lagi ko sinasabi, hindi, meron dyan. Sigurado may lalabas na personality dyan. Maybe stronger than me, strong-willed than me, or so on and so forth. But nawala. Nariyan na tayo sa last 2 minutes of the ball game for the filing. So I cannot be oblivious to their request, to their call. And I'm considering.
If the allegations against you during the Marcos years, the last 79 days in the book, were wrong, what is the worst thing that can be said of Vic Rodriguez?
Nasabi na nila lahat eh. Siguro ulit-ulitin lang nila
What is the best thing we can say about Vic Rodriguez?
na hindi ko tinalikuran ang pakiusap ng aking mga kababayan.
Which is,
Na pakinggan sila, katawanin sila, at pangunahan ang pagiging oposisyon at pangunahan ang laban sa korupsyon.